new guitar. Yeah, I'll go through the guitar top to bottom, take out this noise. Yes, this feels or looks like it should be a B stock guitar. This shouldn't be something that is labeled brand new. It has just sloppy is the best word I can use to describe it. As you can see, the thing just arrived on 2 days ago. Let it sit in the box to acclimate. That was one of the things that was recommended to me from my experience from the last Firefly I ordered. So let's just go through it from top to bottom. This thing, the binding is just very sloppy, and let me bring you guys in. See if it focuses in. Yeah, it's just yeah, this is kind of disappointing because they got the binding right on the 338. I'm assuming this is a new builder that they got, because I've been very excited about, or I've been expecting to get one of these for a while now. Might seem kind of difficult. There's a lot of glaring. Let's see if I can. But yeah, there's several scratches, just really bad paintwork. The fit and finish of this is, as I mentioned, just very sloppy. Tuners are a little bit on the rough side, but they do manage to stay in tune for the most part. What I've seen from other people in the Firefly group, the logo is slanted, it's crooked. Seems to be a common theme for this last run. The nut is actual bone, just like in the 338. It's just caked in the finish. Let's see if I can. Kind of glare it. Yeah, the inlay work better than the 338. Fretboard is very dry, but that's easily solved. That's not much of an issue. On the way bottom of this, you can see here a little bit chipped off. Looks like got banged on something. There are several little dents on it. You can use this theme trick to get these off, but it's just, there are just a lot of little things that it's just, it should have been a B stock. And there are a lot of people that wouldn't mind, they wouldn't have an issue selling these as B stock. There's a lot of bargain hunters. There are a lot of people that are into, modding these, fixing them up. Like, you see a little dent in the neck. It honestly feels like a used B stock, and I don't mind. There's another. Let's see if I can. No, or can you see it? There's another about an inch scratch. The next is actually fine. No complaints there. Yeah, it's as you can see. Let me get the angle right. It looks like a little bit got chopped off, or kind of they bit into it or something. The hardware looks slightly tarnished, and I saw this at with some of the other posts of this recent batch. If you guys can see some of that. But yeah, it looks used, and as you can see, it still has the plastic. On this side of the horn, where is it? Yeah, it looks like the horn got banged. Alright. Try it this way. But yeah. As you can see, my finger gets stuck in that little crack. Let me get it closer to the mic. You can kind of hear it. And on this other part, it's smooth. You can't hear it. This front is fine. There's just a crack right here. Yeah, this side is just sloppy. Kind of looks like it lifted up a little bit, then they just caked on more paint, more finish. I can't quite get it right. Yeah. Pickups are microphonic, and I'll show them. Hey, Project Hood. Welcome. I'm just going through this guitar. Yeah, the metals are different color. Same thing, it looks kind of tarnished. It looks used. Various stings on the tailpiece, which doesn't really matter. And again, just very sloppy binding. This area of the horn just has very rough finish, all in this 1 inch area. Haven't looked inside the cavity. Again, just very sloppy bind work. And there's actually areas where it's uneven. And it's at the back. I can get it if it's like on the carved top side of it, but on the back this is something that shouldn't be an issue. And again, on the 338, they got the binding right. You know, it still has its flaws, but this is something that they already have down. That shouldn't be an issue. Like right here, you can see how it just slides perfectly, then it gets stuck. Put the mic closer, you might be able to actually hear it. Like on this side, it's just smooth. Then it gets uneven. Yeah, very disheartened about the fit and finish of this run. Fretwork, which is more important. The action came in high. The nut seems that it's been cut properly. Good nut height. It's buzzing a little bit. I haven't done a proper setup yet. Lowering it, it might start to fret out, and I will lower it to about let me show you. So this is a Dunlop jazz pick, usually like around 2mm thickness. Yeah, this just slides right through. Same on this side. So, yep. Needs a proper setup. Fretwork might be needed, crown and leveling. The edges, there was just one sharp fret on the top part. Let me find it. Yeah, right here, the second fret. The rest, they're poking out, but they're not much of an issue. And I don't have a nylon sock to do the nylon sock test that McKnight uses. Do you have a microfiber cloth? I can put it close to the mic. Yeah, here. It gets stuck. So we're all pretty decent. One sharp up top. It snags a little bit on the higher register. Pretty easy to fix. Next is, and because of the whole fit and finish issue, I've been getting a little bit paranoid about the neck. Now, and again, it could be me just getting paranoid, but it does look like there is some slight twisting of the neck. And yeah, I'm gonna need some help if that's the case, or it's just me being paranoid, or it's just the how the nut was cut that's kind of making that optical illusion for me. Yeah, I'm trying to get the best angle of this. It does look like it's slanting a bit this way. Another issue is from the last couple of batches was the whole washer gate thing. This doesn't seem to have that issue. At least not so far. When I do the string change, I will check it out to see if they just pop off. But yeah, it is perfectly fine. And because of the carved top, it doesn't sit flush. So if you see here, yeah, it's a little bit looks like it's popping out, but no, it's just the curvature of the top that makes it looks like that. So this is looks like that issue has been solved, which is good. Oh, I do not know what they were doing with the fret markers. Can't quite see it that well on this one here. You see, like, it looks like they kind of just put in a little Sharpie dot on it. Some of these are gray. Yeah, like you can see, they're gray, and they just try to half-assed fill them in with Sharpie. You kind of see the edge of that where the gray pops out. Can't get it quite right, but yeah, you can see the little dot on it. This one's fine. That one, and if they left the gray dots, that's all they had, I would have been fine with that. That's just a minimal thing. I don't know what happened there. It's very sloppy work. Again, with the nut, it's just caked in finish. You can see that where the nut joins the fretboard, the finish has already cracked. So you can get that. Because yeah, this is all caked with finish. Let's see if you can get that crack in there. Yeah. Same thing on the flip side. There is, let me get this out of the way. Come on, focus. But yeah, there's just shoddy paint work. And that it's not an issue. It's just something that should have been cleaned up. And these are issues that weren't in the past. Well, this is the only FFLP that I have had. But from looking from other reviewers, one that I like to watch is Sims Guitars. He has a used guitar shop. He brings in some of his customers to look at some of these guitars. I'll put the link to his channel, And yeah, he just shows these guitars to some of his clients that have no particular affinity towards these guitars, either negative or positive. And these issues don't come up in those videos. Yeah, as because of the high action on this, there is some fret buzz, but it doesn't come through the amp. No dead spot. But once again, once lowered, it will probably start buzzing out. On the actual sound of this, I quite like it. So let me first go to a clean, and it's microphonic. These are much more microphonic than the pickups there are on the 338. Now let me turn the amp on. And I'm just tapping. And that's just on a clean setting. You put this on with distortion, with effects, and it's very noticeable. Ha! Ha! Other than that, it's decent. It's okay. It's not something that I would immediately jump in and switch up the pickups. If anything, I would say probably top priorities for modding: tuners, bridge. But pickups are suggestive. If you like a certain flavor, go for them. Out up, bridge. Welcome, Haas. How are you doing, son? Both of these. Neck. Now adding a little something something. Neck. now neck. Both of them. Now, big boy noise. And I am very surprised with how this handles big boy noise. That part is very satisfying. And that is just through the little Fender Mustang right there. You get a proper amp. From this, oh, I'm just looking at the headstock so you can see. Well, I have too much glaring going on, but it's just very very sloppy all see where the finish just kind of drooped off. If I can try and get it, but yeah, needs a proper setup, needs to be properly buffed out. The CNC part of it is good. You know, they have the angles right, the cuts are right for the most part, except this bit that got bit off at the heel. Again, you know, just the bind work, just very uneven. Something that they had down that just regressed. And yeah, my final conclusion is this is a very good B stock guitar. This shouldn't be sold as new in a mint condition. And again, I've been waiting for a couple of years for one of these to get the one that I wanted, and didn't kind of work out. It is a good guitar, good playing guitar. It has just, I would have been fine with it if it was labeled as a B stock. There's just too many details. Again, here, it's just caked on, and you see there's edges where there shouldn't be. It just, the finish where the guitar part or the wood part is fine. Just hits the binding and it just dips. Same thing, these edges. There's cracking, and it's just the finish. Doesn't seem like it's the wood. Several scratches. There is a ding here in the back where it divots. Well, that's one of the issues of a black guitar. You can't show it off that well. Ooh. Yeah, just too much glare. Yeah, kind of a little bit disillusioned with this. And yeah, once reviewing, I'll do look back at the 338. Because now there's more issues with that after a year of owning that one. For the new recent batches, I can't comfortably recommend to go ahead and buy a new one. If you can get your hands on a used one, where you actually get your hands on it, play it, if you like it, go for it. Modders platform, sure, why not? This just has too many issues on it, on the fit and finish, that you can get yourself a better thing for a mod platform. If if you want it for a relic job, or to do your to do your own relic job, this is halfway there. The hardware is halfway tarnished. You can probably just sand down all of those uneven spots and start relicking those spots off. So that I would recommend it more for a relic mod project than just like a mod platform, at least these new batches. Let me know what your advice would be. Playing wise, it's a very fun guitar. At the end of the day, that's what matters. This will require a bit of work. The action is, as I mentioned, it's a bit too high. I usually like it around 2 millimeters off the 12th fret. So this will need work either way. I'm contemplating probably returning it. Let me know what you think. If it's worth the keeping. If it's just turning into trade fodder. I'm still kind of in that disillusion phase of it. Honeymoon phase, just completely went out the window. And it's a shame, because this is a very beautiful veneer. This is the Cobra Burst. It would have been perfect if they've only, tightened up their finished work. The paint job, it's fine, the paint's gonna spill over into the binding, that's nothing to worry about. Just the caking of the finish, just the handling of it, you can tell it's been banged up. It's banged here, banged on the horn. Something happened to this. This should have been a B-stock. That's it for that one. As I always say, when life turns its back on you, grab its ass. So I don't know. Either my 3 choices at this point is return it, relic mod project, or this becomes trade fodder. That's where I'm kind of at it right now.